Whoa, hopping overdosing, feeling like I'm swimming, but I'm drowning in the ocean. Whoa, I just need a moment. Thought that I was running, but I'm tripping on emotions. Get better with me, I can never let them beat me. Haters that can never reach me, making them a fettuccine. I'm laying low, wishing for an angel. Baby, I know heaven every time I see your halo.
Whoever sees this and subscribes right now will get free symbolism. It might be hidden, but you'll get it. What's going on, YouTube? It's Knox Hill, and we're back with our reaction series. So today, man, it has been way too long since we have dove into this group. I'm talking about I-DLE, I-DLE people. They have a track you guys have been begging me to do. It's Monday. We get our passports out. We travel international waters, so it is time to check out Nxde. But before we get further, I'm going to give a quick shout out to that song in the intro. Listen, guys, it is out now on all streaming platforms. Absolutely killing it. Couldn't be more proud of it. If you want to check it out and support the channel directly, I'll put the links to it below. But anyways, you know what we're here for. I-DLE, step back up to the plate. See what you got. One. Wild, wicked, wonderful show. Nxde. Oh, okay. What in the Moulin Rouge about to go down here? All our loves, ladies, and lusty legends. I love all the alliteration.
Why you think about nude? Cause you feel so rude. Think outside the box, then you like it. Hello, my name is Yappy Yappy Yo. 말투 멍청한데 몸매 sexy sexy yo. 그럼 다야.
Oh, I love the way that we open up, man. You have just the pianos come in, and it's almost like a misdirection. What, you were thinking rude thoughts there, rude boy? What'd you think you were getting? But then you have this just projection of, I guess, the typical dumb woman who just looks very sexy, who's obviously selling you an image, selling you physicality, and we're not looking for substance underneath of that. So you see the irony and the trolling about like the yuppie yo.
Then you like it. Hello, my name is Yappy Yappy Yo. 말투 멍청한데 몸매 sexy sexy yo.
Yeah.
그럼 다야. Why can't you? 날 내가 혹기는 웃게. 뒤틀려버린 노래라. I don't need a man. 차오르게 미친 독서관.
How good is she with the flows? She is one of the best MCs to come out of Korea. I stand by that, man. I really like that. Huh. Like just the way that hits, and it kind of just syncs up with sort of the heavier percussive hits right there. Leaves of Grass? A bookworm obsessed with philosophy, a self-made woman. Here we go. Now she's giving you something of substance. Like I don't have to fulfill this image that you have of me. We're going to give you something different. You looked at the cover and you wanted to judge a book by its cover, but now we're going to open the pages and we're going to give you something different. We're going to show you what's actually inside that. See a lot of the metaphors and the symbolism that's coming in? This is clever. Wow. That's a very key line. An underdressed movie star. Look at that. Surprise, surprise. We're not just selling and marketing sex here. Man, there's so much harmonies. There's so much happening in the production. It's amazing. But right there is like just multiple voices that are very down in the mix and like super atmospheric, along with all just the crazy switches that's happening to the drum kit and the percussion sounds, and then different harmonies that are kicked in as well. I'm getting, hang on, this outfit here. Where you at? Because that poster had me thinking. That poster behind her had me thinking, and right there, that's Marilyn Monroe. That's the infamous, you know, when the skirt blows up on Marilyn Monroe. That's the Marilyn Monroe vibes right there. Absolutely it is. And even that, the coloring of that feels a little Moulin Rouge, but also feels very Marilyn Monroe. And what is that movie with the reds and the hearts, and she's wearing the black, like, gentlemen prefer blondes, I think. Wow. It's a drop down. Yeah, and then we go to the black and white. We're so paying homage to Marilyn Monroe here, who unfortunately died from an overdose and very tragic ending to a star-filled career and life. And I feel like there's some deeper messages with that, but we'll unpack that in a little bit. I just really appreciate this drop down and how the strings kind of kick it do, 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 like a very familiar melody that we've kind of taken and flipped. And notice how they go, shh, yes, I'm nude. Like they say it almost like, you know, we can't really tell you. It's kind of a secret. You know, we're going nude. We're a little embarrassed by this is kind of the undertone that they're saying. But a lot of this, yet again, there's a lot of irony to it. There's a lot of satire mixed in because they're making a statement with this.
Yes, I'm nude. I don't give a love. Baby, how do I look? Yeah, how do I look? Yeah, I did down, I did go da 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 da. Baby, how do I look? Yeah, how do I look? Yeah, I did down, I did go da 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 da.
Oh, wow. I mean, that image right there, when she's in a glass case and everybody's just like looking on her, like she is just being viewed solely for her body, for her physical features and assets, like a piece of art almost. And again, the sexualization of women within the movie industry, within the entertainment industry, they're speaking out on this.
Ouch. 실례합니다. 여기 계신 모두한 작품을 기대하셨다면 sorry. 그딴 건 없어요. 안부는 저쪽 대중은 흥미없는 정보.
For refund, see direction. I'm sorry, you expected rated R? That's not what we're showing today. We're taking you in a different direction.
그 팝콘을 던져도 덤덤. 행복과 반비례 평점.
See how she's very like punchy? It's like taking the drum kit and making that your flow. I've talked about this before, this technique. It's so cool when you and super staccato with the delivery.
점멋대로 낸 편견은 토할 것 같지.
That's another Marilyn Monroe scene. Wow, so much. Yeah, and there's shit. That's her. That's her on the back of the poster there.
Yes, I'm nude. Yes, I'm nude.
Very cool when like the brass really kicks in. You have those brass impacts, like you see like the firework explosions that are synced up with the production behind them.
Yes, I'm nude. Nude. I don't give a love. Baby, how do I look?
Instead of giving a fuck, you go, oh, hang on, they didn't curse. I didn't want to curse, but I did to make a point there. They go, I don't give a love. See how they flip that? Instead of saying F-U-C-K, they say love instead.
I don't give a love. Baby, how do I look? Yeah, how do I look? Yeah, I did done, I did go da 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 da.
I know. How do I look? Put on my beautiful self. You know, wear all this makeup, get dressed up, make sure the lighting's right, make sure everything is right for you, for the sake of the entertainment.
Baby, how do I look? Yeah,
Oh, wow, she just pushed that.
how do I look? Yeah, I did done, I did go da 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 da. Yes, I'm nude. Yes, I'm nude. Now I draw.
Yeah, that little guitar, do, and she was just bouncing back and forth in the mix, that little sound. Again, a lot of just playfulness in the production with where things are spaced and where they're happening.
I like shining nude. Why you think about nude? 'Cause you feel so rude. Think outside the box. 가고 말해. I think down night nude. 아름다운 나의 nude. I'm born nude. 변태는 너야. Nude.
Wow. This video was inspired by Marilyn and Banksy. With the artwork and the way that was portrayed. Thank you and love you. Rest in peace, Marilyn Monroe. So, Marilyn Monroe, right? She was one of the early, I guess, feminine figures, movie star actresses in the industry. Obviously, a lot of guys had a crush on her, and she was very, you know, sexualized, I would say. There was a lot of people that looked at her and looked at her physical features, and they didn't necessarily want to get to know what was going on here and her talent-wise, but she was very, very talented, right? So I take that as paying homage to that, but in this case, it's almost like speaking out on the sexualization of women in the K-pop industry. You know, the artists themselves. Like, so much of the audience, so much of the media, and the focus is on looks and appearance and how the visuals are, right? And portraying that as the beauty in the art. But what about what they think underneath? What about the substance? And what about what really is there? What really defines true beauty and true art and the things underneath? And I love when Soyeon is talking about, you know, hey, I love to read. I love philosophy. I want to have a good conversation with you. And it's almost like, you know, we title this track Nude because we're going to speak out on the over-sensualization of this subject. You're going to come in expecting something, and then we're going to completely misdirect you. And we're going to show you a different side. And we're going to speak out on this very situation and kind of turn it on its head and just make you think a little bit deeper about how women are portrayed and how there's so much more there to these artists. There's so much more there to this female talent in the industry, especially when you get G-I-DLE. You know, amazing production, amazing emceeing, great lyricism, great singing, great dancing, so much talent behind it. It was a great message and a great track. You were Knox Hill certified. Hope you guys liked today's video. Listen here at the end. If you enjoying the content, do me a huge favor. People support the channel directly. Subscribe, notifications on. It really, really does go a long way. I love you. Stay safe, stay positive. It's one and only Knox Hill. I'll catch you again.